Hello, good people. Again, I'm Victor Moses coming through with my series Out in Black podcast number 19. Now, I know you've been looking at it. Probably if you looked at my last few videos, I reached 100,000 plus users. I can't tell you how, oh my gosh, that makes me feel. But I thank everybody for coming to the site, enjoying the content, and I will do my best to continue to bring you good content that is thought-provoking and entertaining. Thank you. Let's get started. And this is Out in Black episode number 19. It's going to be issue 23 of America the Reroute. The title of it is Avoiding the Stairs Again. Now, I remember the days when I was racing home to call into a radio show to attempt to guess the answer to something, whatever scheme the radio was promoting or had on, and people trying to win money. And I don't know, I don't remember, but it was, just something that was in my heart then when I was young. I remember when I lived in Mobile, Alabama, traveling west to Biloxi, Mississippi to gamble. Again, trying to win money. Now, who can forget the heady days of Publishers Clearinghouse? All those magazines I ordered, there was never a team dispatched to my door with a check in hand. Oh, I saved the best for last, the lottery. It was always the best odds at fulfilling your money while you spent a little bit of money, just bought a lottery ticket. Always for the chance at a better life. The funny thing about wishing for a better life in the real world, though, is the options I just mentioned. It's like grabbing air and trying to fill a balloon with the air I just grabbed. I'm trying to fill a balloon, inflate a balloon with air that I'm just grabbing air, and it's not working. So sometimes you got to realize that you come to a point where what you're thinking is going to make you successful. It's just not going to work. Sure, there are some people, maybe, once every year or so, somebody wins a lottery. But that's one person out of, a country of 330 plus million people? Come on. Now, that metaphor was applicable because basically I believe, just my opinion, that it's just a ruse that was perpetrated against my gullible mind. Knowing I was young, I was trying to get ahead. I was trying to make some money. I was trying to, get to that life I imagined for myself. But I was trying to go about it the easy way. My point. It seems like Americans have always fallen for this stuff. The people with evil intent always seduce those with simple minds. They always come at you telling you that it's not your fault, somebody else's fault, that you're not successful. It always works because the simple mind rejects the fact that success takes sustained effort over a period of time. Maybe years. Maybe it's less for some people, more for other people. That's why all those easy choices of spending a little bit of money for the chance to win big money always work. It's always appealing. Who would not jump at the chance to spend a few bucks in order for a chance to win enormous sums of money? Now, imagine though when you're not winning and it's weighing on your heart every day, every month, every year, and you wake up one day, years have passed, and you still hadn't gotten anywhere. That's what starts to work on the people, the Americans' mind. I mean, they always get to those points, no matter what. And then what do? They start looking around, and then the other people entice them with reasons for their not being successful. Well, it's because of other people. It's because of black people. It's because of people of Spaniard ancestry. It's everybody's fault but their own. Probably some of these folks that always blame other folks don't have any mirrors in their house because they don't want to see that the person looking back at them. That's the reason why they're not where they want to be. But It's so simple though. It's not like I'm trying to explain to you the calculations to break the gravity of Earth to go into outer space. Because I couldn't tell you that mathematical formula anyway. My best I've ever done was, I think, geometry. I couldn't tell you the calculus to save my life, let alone save somebody else's life. So I'm not the math person you need to be consulting if you need a tutor. I am not that person. Now, again, but the rest of it is supposed to be on the website. I mean, if you want to read it word for word, right now I'm just going over the sharper points. Now, again, the conclusion though, you have to take the stairs. There's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Pause. It sunk in. Again, you have to take the stairs. There's no elevator to success. Now, I remember, though, to talk about what especially I reached 100,000 plus users on my website, and I want everybody to help me out, if you will. My podcast, of course, is Out in Black. It is on YouTube. If you could go there and help me out with the same amount of success, I can start to do other things. I can start to actually have pay characters to voice my stories, to voice, the richness of my writing. Because when I was younger, I always just started. When I started out over 10 years ago, this website, landcalls.com, writing scared me. I mean, it literally had me, worrying if I would ever be able to bring you all the kind of content you need. Because I'm not trying to be racial now, but I just didn't. Looking at the end credits, sorry, lost my train of thought for a second, of TV shows and trying to see if I can see any black names as writers on there. I didn't have anybody that I could use for an example to say, oh, hey, I know that person's writing, I know that person's writing. But of course, nowadays in 2025, a few years before, we have examples of black people writing, which is exciting. And again, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm telling the truth. My next statement. White people, Hispanic people, Jewish people, nobody can write about black people but black people. We can generalize. I can generalize other characters through my research of other cultures. But the richness, I can get as close to it as possible, but eventually I'm still going to have to hire people that don't look like me if I want to write about other cultures. That's a fact I'm telling you now, and I'm telling myself. I've always told myself, but I can write in general about everybody else that don't look like me, but I can't, let's say, write the richness of everyone else that don't look like me. That's what a lot of these folks don't understand. They think, a non-diverse world. That is incredibly stupid and short-sighted. As if one culture or one race of people is the only interesting race of people that need to be projected to the rest of the world. That's insane, right? No. Okay. Now, just to get it, it's been an amazing journey so far. I've reached my first 100,000 users. I hope, of course, to continue long past that. Your help and support has made this happen. Thank you. I wanted to make sure I told you all that. Now, again, like I always say, I'm in with this part at our, of course, community right, mental health, equal health. I've always thought, even in my life, and I developed the saying as I've been in mental health, and I've had all the things I've had to go through life. I'm gonna tell you this. Short sentence. There are no off-limits questions in mental health. Now, and always add to that, I mean, if you can't handle the discussion, step away or step back. But the question must be addressed. Period. Be well. All of my people. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you from my heart. Thank you.